How's it going, guys, girls? Rob here, and I hope my new computer setup works out well. I've got my cam with my computer all um, zapped up, high tech. Let's say it that way. So the best I can possibly have it, I think I've got it set that way now. So let's hope so. Anyway, so let's hope there's no flaws involved, anything like that, and we'll go. Uh, we will be, well, I'll call this a high def anyway, as much high def as we've got. This is what I've got as high definition. So I hope this is coming through really well to everybody, and I hope you enjoy Red, White, and Blue Racing. It's Play.com's. Here's the game. We're playing Red, White, and Blue Racing, stock car action game by Play.com. PLAAY.com. Keith Avalon is the CEO and owner and runs the outfit called Play.com and does a fine job. Has many games, probably 15, 20 games plus on his website. So visit his website. He can definitely find something. I'm sure you'll find some type of game that you'll like if you go visit his website. I'm sure you will. All right, guys. Let me explain the rules to you. These are drivers that never won a race in the entire time they ran in the Cup Series. These are drivers that ran anywhere from a few dozen races up to maybe 400 races, never won. They never one time, thank you for the thumbs up, never one time won a race. But in my series, one of these drivers is going to win a championship. But who is it going to be? Blind draw today. I will show you. What's up, Bobby? How you doing? How's it looking? I've got my new setup, the camera to my computer, all I call it high def. I hope it's doing well. So you let me know if it's doing good or if it's doing bad. Give me a thumbs down if it's not good. Good. All right. So let me give you the starting lineup. We're going to give you the top 10. It's Richard Childress in the 3 car, Kenny Wallace in the 81, Jabe Thomas in the 25, Joe Milliken in the 72, Eddie Bierswale in the 23, Ted Musgrave in the 55, Ronnie Thomas in the 25, Dick May in the 57, Danica Patrick in the 10, and Dick Trickle in the 8. So let's see what happens. It's going to be a 15-lap race. What's up, Dave? It's not hockey, but it's fine. Thanks, Dave. We're racing at Berlin Raceway, Berlin, Michigan. Martin, Michigan, that's where it's at. And that's going to be the way of the rolls. Trouble. And TV. Notice number 10 says TV. Well, these guys, we call them the sorry-ass losers. Why are they the sorry-ass losers? They never won a race. They're going to be radio drivers. And we're going to roll these dice to see who is going against who. And if you end up rolling doubles, boom, blown your motor, and you are out of here. And that's exactly what's going to happen. So, all right, without further ado, 15 laps of racing, 1 pit stop at lap 7. That will be it. Caution flags will not count. Caution flag laps will not count. And let's get her going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the back group is 5 and 6. No duels this race. And, yeah, TV, nope. Not in the sorry-ass racers league. It's radio driver. All right. Richard Childress from the pole. Let's see what goes. And the green flag's out. And it's the back group 9. Smart. Back group Smart. All right. Smart is which trait? It is a 5 trait. So let's get our red, white, and blue dice out and let's see who can make some moves. Buddy Arrington sitting in 38th place. Has 4 gas pedals, so he needs the red dice to be 4 or less. and he needs this dice to be a high number to exceed the person's break rating. So he's trying to move up, but he wants a low red dice in order to move up. Buddy Arrington. Buddy Arrington, a 6, no dice for Buddy Arrington. Let's see. Joe Rutman, 3 gas pedals or less. And 6 again, no. Chad Little, 3 gas pedals or less. 2, okay. He's going to try to go from, so he's 4 even. So we're going to go 4 into the even side. Robert Presley does not have a brake pedal at all. All he needed was 1, but he does not have it. Chad Little will take 14th. So from 34th to 14th, Chad Little moves up. J.D. McDuffie has the smart trait. 3 gas pedals. 4 gas pedals exceeds it. Too much. Jimmy Llewellyn now. Jimmy Llewellyn, 3 gas pedals. 6 gas pedals exceeds it. Too much. Kevin LePage, 3 gas pedals. 2 gas pedals. He's going to try 1 even. There's even. Dick May, he does not have the smart trait, no brake. So he will move up. Kevin LePage will move all the way up to 8th. Very nice. 28th to 8th. Wally Dallenbach Jr. has 3 gas pedals. Let's see if he can move up. 6 gas pedals exceeds it. It's too much. And there's no others. So that will do it for turn 1. All right. We don't have to keep up with leaders. Leaders does not mean anything. You just get points. If you finish first, you only get 1 point. You want to have the lowest point total at the end of the season. So 43rd for finishing last. That's not what you want. Here we go. Middle group 8. Middle group 8. It is control. There's an 8 right there. It'll be middle group. And control is a number 2 trait. So here we go. Let's get the red, white, and blue dice together. Control. LD Austin only has 2 gas pedals, but he's got a chance. Let's see what he can do. Red dice 2 or less. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No count, no count. Bump, hit the bumper. We need Amish Elvis here. Oh, yeah, Amish Elvis. He enjoys red, white, and blue racing. He likes it pretty well. Control. Chad Little. 3 gas pedals. There's 3 gas pedals and 6 gas pedals. He will actually take Kenny Wallace's spot. So Chad Little started back in 34th, and in 2 laps is up to 2nd already. How about that? Control. Dick Trickle now. 4 gas pedals. 4 gas pedals, and now Chad Little will move back from 2nd to 10th, but still a nice move up for Chad Little already. Dick Trickle will move up to 2nd place. Danica Patrick, 4 gas pedals. 6 gas pedals exceeds it too much. And that will do it for the end of turn number 2. All right, 3rd turn now coming up. Let's see. Richard Childress. If I disappear, my internet went off again. Okay, Bobby, we're around here. We're going to be here for 15 laps, only 3rd lap, so we'll be here for a while. Middle group 11, Heat. Middle group Heat. Okay. The Heat is a 6 quality, so let's start at Cecil Gordon. Cecil Gordon now will try to move up. 4 gas pedals or less. 4 gas pedals, yes. Number 4, Eddie Bierswell, will move back. So Cecil Gordon will be moving up. Jim Sauter now will have his opportunity to move up as well. Jim Sauter, 3 gas pedals. I have 6 gas pedals, too much. Heat, Tommy Ellis, the original Ironhead, 2 gas pedals. 5 gas pedals, too much. Nobody else has Heat. No, they don't. That will do it for turn 3. Richard Childress continues to lead. Let's see what happens. Middle group 12, Rare Event. Rare Event in the middle group. Okay, let's see what happens. All right, red dice is considered a 10s, so that right there would be 20. And let's say that's a 4, so it'd be 24, not 42. So this is a 10s dice, that's a 1s dice. All right. Rare events, rare, super rare. results in the middle group. First off, let's see. We got to find out what this person has a problem with. Then we'll find the driver. Let's see if that's what we're going to do with rare results. All right, rare results. All right, rare results, middle group, and then we'll find who the driver is. All right, let's do it. It's a 44. So 44. Big trouble in middle group. Roll for every driver twice. Okay, being that this is a sorry ass league, we'll just roll for him once. Okay, so escape. Well, what does it say? Roll for him twice. We'll roll for him twice then. All right, we'll do it because since it is a rare event, we're going to roll for McDowell 6 twice. He has to roll 6 or less twice. That's a 7. No. So he could be in trouble. Rick Wilson, 7 or less. There's a 5. Can he stick it out and again? 7 or less. There's a 6. Oh my gosh. Rick Wilson, he outrolled that. Eddie Bierschwell, 6 or less. 4 and 6. Bierschwell made it through. LD Austin, 11. 4. Wow. 2. Frank Warren, 9 or less. 3. 8. Everybody's making it. Kenny Wallace, 7 or less. 3. 7. He's fine too. Todd Bodine, 5 or less. Todd Bodine, 9. He's in trouble. Okay. Jim Salter, 9 or less. 7. 7. Tommy Ellis, 5 or less. 3. 8. Tommy Ellis is in trouble. Chad Little, 5 or less. 2. 11. Danica Patrick, 6 or less. 7. She's in trouble. Kevin LePage, 9 or less. 6. 6. So let's move everybody up. All right. Okay. These are the guys that are in trouble right here. Now let's get the red die out. Let's see who can move up. Mike Skinner, 4 or less. 4. Bickle, 4 or less. Rich Bickle, 3. Roger Hamby, 3. 6. He didn't move up. DK Ulrich, 4. 4. Jimmy Means, 4. 6. He does not move up. Wally Dallenbach, 3. 1. Rick Mast, 1. I'm sorry, Rick Mast is 3. He's in the 1 car. I'm sorry, but it was a 6. Larry Pearson, 4. 1. All right. And I saw the 1 car, and it got me thinking 1. I was like, whoa, that's not right. So let's move everybody up. And then we have a chance of having some people out of this race. And perhaps some that you're rooting for. We'll see. 5 cars. 1, 2, 3. Yep, 5 cars over here. McDowell, if he falls out of this race, he is let's see. We're still in the top. So trouble. What did it say? Problem or trouble? Let's see. 44. Big trouble. Okay. So it is trouble. And he's a C driver. So 9 or less, he'll be okay. Over 9, he's out of the race. Michael McDowell is okay. Todd Bodine, 8 or less, he'll be okay. 9. Todd Bodine is the first casualty in this race. Todd Bodine, 43rd. Tommy Ellis, 7 or less. 8. Ironhead Ellis. Tommy Ellis is out of the race. 42nd. Chad Little. 8 or less, he'll be fine. 10. Chad Little is out of the race. Danica Patrick, 10 or less, she's out of the race. I mean, 10 or less, she's fine. There's a 12, she's out of the race. 10 or less should have been fine. Danica Patrick is finishing 40th. So we move McDowell up to 39th. That's a 4th lap of the event, and we are ready to move on to the 5th lap. Here we go. All right. Back group 6, Reflex. Reflex. All right. That is number 1 trait. All right. Reflex. Buddy Arrington. He needs 4 gas pedals or less on the red. 2, so he's good there. It'll be a 6 even. 6 even. Wally Dallenbach does not have anything for him. And Buddy Arrington goes from 33rd up to 18th. Nice move, Arrington. See if I can fix his card. His card's a little raggedy. Work on that after this race. All right, let's see. Joe Ruttman now. He has a reflex trait, 3 gas pedals or less. 4 gas pedals, no pass. Reflex. Janet Guthrie, 3 gas pedals or less. Nope, 5 gas pedals, she does not move up. Jimmy Means, 4 gas pedals. 4 gas pedals, Jimmy Means. There's 4 gas pedals. It was a 2 even. 2 even. Kenny Wallace, does he have a reflex trait or brake pedal? He does not. He goes from 10th back to 21st. Jimmy Means moves up. All right. And finally, Roger Hamby, 3 gas pedals. 3 gas pedals. Let's see what happens. 1 gas pedal. 6 odd. 6 odd. And Larry Pearson has the reflex trait. Serves as 1 brake pedal. And all he needed was 1. No pass there. And that is 5 laps in the book. Okay. All right. Still no TV and still no radio driver yet, right? We need a radio. Radio would be a 10 on these 2 dice. So that would be cool. Let's see what can happen. No, that's a back group 2. Trouble. Uh-oh. We have trouble, folks. Trouble's coming to see you, not a problem, but we got trouble. So now we have to roll the red and white. So we've got trouble on this old back group. So there could be a lot of cars out of this race right here. Michael McDowell, he just got out of trouble one time, 6 or less, and we are in the middle part of the race, middle third of the race. Yes, indeed. So Michael McDowell, 6 or less to start. And it's a 9, so he could be in trouble. All right. Herman Beam, 11. He's real safe on his car. 7, he's good. Steve Grissom, 6 or less. 6, he's fine. Hut Strickland, 6 or less. 7, Hut Strickland is in trouble. Heinz 57 car. Patty Moise, 6 or less. 8, she's in trouble. Tommy Gale takes good care of his car. 11 or less. That's a 4. He's in good shape. Wally Dallenbach Jr., 5 or less. Bobby likes trouble. Let's see if, and there's trouble for Wally Dallenbach. Some are already out of the race. Cuckoo Marlin. Cuckoo Marlin, 7 or less. 7, he's fine. Marty Robbins, the country singer, 9 or less, he's fine. Oh, as a 12, he could be in trouble. Joe Ruttman, 5 or less. 5 or less, Joe Ruttman's in trouble. 6, he's in trouble. Robert Presley, 7 or less. 2, Robert Presley's fine. J.D. McDuffie, 3 or less. Wow. That's 5. No white flag yet. Not quite. No, we had a caution a minute ago. We need the yellow. Jimmy Llewellyn, 8 or less. That's 7. He's fine. Baxter Price, 9 or less. He's 9. He's fine. Dave Blaney, ooh, 4 or less. 10. Dave's in trouble. Janet Guthrie takes care of her car, 10 or less. 5. She's good. Dick May, 10 or less. 7. He's good. Rick Mast, 5 or less. 6. He's in trouble. Kenny Wallace, 7 or less. 3. And Roger Hamby, 3 or less. 4. Oh my gosh, it's a 4 is all it was. How about that? So, look at this. We don't even have it backstretch. None of them on the backstretch yet. Let's see how many of them's in trouble now. All right. Who's going to fall out of this race? We've already had 4 fall out. Michael McDowell, 7 or less, he's okay. Anything over 7, he's in trouble. 11, McDowell is out. 34, McDowell. All right. Hut Strickland, 8 or less, he's okay. 3, Hut's okay. Patty Moise, 5 or less, she's okay. 7, Patty is out of the race. Wally Dallenbach Jr., 6 or less, he's okay. 11, Dallenbach Jr. is out. We're going to have a lot of out of the races in this one with only 5 laps in. Marty Robbins, 5 or less, he's out. 3, ooh, Marty is good. Marty Robbins is still riding her down on the rims, as they say. Joe Ruttman, 5 or less. 5, he's good. J.D. McDuffie, 6 or less, he's okay. Oh, it's a 7. J.D. McDuffie out of the event. Dave Blaney, 5 or less, he's out. 10, he's out. Blaney, he's 35th, so we're trimming the field down. Rick Mast, 6 or less. 4, he's good. And Roger Hamby, 5 or less. 4, he's good. So let's do like that. 34 drivers still in this event, and we're ready for pit stop time, folks. Pit stop time. All right. Here we go. Front, middle, and back. Let's see who's going to get it. It's going to be the front group, and 1s and 2s are going to change. 1s and 2s. It'll change up. It's going to be the front group. All right. So, could we have a new leader here? We could. We could have ourselves a new leader. All righty. Let's do red and white. Reds are, it doesn't matter. Let's do red and blue. Let's do red and blue. All right. Ronnie Thomas needs a fast pit of 4 or less. Ronnie Thomas, 7, no fast pit. Ted Musgrave, 5 or less. 9. Cecil Gordon, 7 or less. 7. Cecil Gordon gets a chip. Joe Milliken, 6 or less. 7. Dick Trickle, 3 or less. 6. Jabe Thomas, 3 or less. 6. And Richard Childress, 7 or less. 6. So he stays put in the lead, but now everybody else in the top group moves back. Okay. So that takes care of our pit stop at 7. No more pitting in this race. So now you got to use what you got and roll with it. Here we go. Top group 6. Top group 6. Reflex. All right, reflex. Don't need that white dice. Don't even need it. Reflex is a 1. All right, Ronnie Thomas has it. He's got 3 gas pedals. Richard Childress has 3 brake pedals. Can Ronnie Thomas get him? No, he can't. 1 gas pedal, but 2 brake pedals, no pass. Joe Milliken, 4 gas pedals, 3 brake pedals. Nope, no pass. Cecil Gordon now, 4 gas pedals, 3 brake pedals. Let's see what happens. 4 gas pedals, yes. 4 brake pedals. Richard Childress loses his chip to stay there, but he keeps it and stays in the lead. And we're going to the 8th lap now. All right. See what's going to happen now. 8th lap. All right. 11 back group. Heat. Heat in the back group. All right. Roger Hamby. 3 gas pedals trying to move up. 5 gas pedals. That exceeds it. That's too much. Heat. Jimmy Llewellyn. 3 gas pedals. 3 gas pedals. No, 5 gas pedals. Too much. Heat. And that is it for that one, boys and girls. And we're going to the 10th lap. 10th lap. Middle group 5. Middle group 5, skill. We're going to do the skill this time on the middle group. That'll be a 3. Larry Pearson, 4 gas pedals. Larry Pearson, 4 gas pedals? Yes, indeed. He's going after Ronnie Thomas. With skill, 1, 2 brake pedals. He's got 4 brake pedals needed. He will pass him. Larry Pearson moves up to the top group. DK Ulrich now. DK Ulrich, 4 gas pedals. 4 gas pedals. 6 gas pedals, too much. Rich Bickle, 4 gas pedals. 5 gas pedals, too much. Mike Skinner, 4 gas pedals. 2 gas pedals. He's trying to take the number 2 position, Jade Thomas. He has a skill position, 1, 2 brake pedals, but he needs 3. He does not have it. He will give it up to Mike Skinner, 3rd place. Mike Skinner moves up. Rick Wilson, 3 gas pedals. There's 2 gas pedals. He's going after number 5. Ted Musgrave only needs 1 brake pedal. He has the skill. There is no pass there. Let's see. Skill position. Frank Warren, 3 gas pedals. 3 gas pedals. There's 3. He's going after Ted Musgrave. He has 2 brake pedals. No, he needs 6, and he does not have 6. 6 is not capable of happening. And Ted Musgrave will move back. We're in the final 5 laps of this contest, the final third of the race. 11th lap. Let's see what happens. Top group 5. Skill. Top group skill. Let's see what's going to happen now. It's 3. And let's see. Larry Pearson just moving up to that top group. Going to give it a chance. 4 gas pedals. And Childress has 3 brake pedals. So let's see what happens. 4 gas pedals. 2 brake pedals, no pass. Good try by Larry Pearson. Frank Warren, 3 gas pedals. 3 gas pedals, 4 brake pedals. Frank Warren will take the lead from Richard Childress. Joe Milliken now, 4 gas pedals. Frank Warren has 3 brake pedals here. Let's see what he can do. 2 gas pedals, 4 brake pedals. No, he will pass him. I'm sorry. Joe Milliken will pass. Mike Skinner now. 4 gas pedals, 3 brake pedals. Let's see what happens. 5 gas pedals will not pass. And Cecil Gordon does not have that trait. 11 laps in the book. Let's go to the 12th. Let's see what happens. Back group 4, problem. Oh, there's a problem this time. We have to do a problem find. Problem finder. All right. Problem in the back group. Problem in the back group. Let's see what happens. Red and white. Let's do our problem finder. And somebody could be in some serious trouble here. 56. 56. Lost engine out of race. All right. Who has blown the motor? It's the back group. Bottom group. Here we go. It is 24. 24 is the fifth driver down the list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jimmy Llewellyn has blown his motor. Jimmy Llewellyn is the next guy out of this race. And let's see. That'll be a lap 12. I'll just leave it as a note. Lap 12, blown engine, 56 Llewellyn. All right. Let's move everybody up. One more spot. We almost don't have anybody on the back stretch. Look at that. Okay. 13th lap upcoming. 13th lap. Get those white flags ready, but not quite yet. Top group again, 6 reflags. Top group. We could have ourselves some pass in this lap. Reflex. Larry Pearson, 4 gas pedals. Milliken, 3 brake pedals. 1 gas pedal, 5 brake pedals. Larry Pearson will take the lead. He will take the lead, and he'll have 3 brake pedals now. Mike Skinner now, 4 gas pedals to 3 brake pedals. 3 gas pedals, 6 brake pedals, and Mike Skinner will take the lead. Cecil Gordon with a chip. This is big. With a chip, he gets the lead either way. But if he can get 4, if this is 4 or less, and this is 4 or more, Cecil Gordon will be in the lead and saves the chip. 1 gas pedal, 1 brake pedal. It will cost him his chip, but he is going to move up. Cecil Gordon now, the leader, the 14th lap. 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go. Here we go. Back group 6. Reflex. Reflex on the back group. All right. Joe Ruttman. Joe Ruttman now. Let's see what he's going to do. He needs 3 gas pedals. It's 4. No pass. Roger Hamby needs 3 gas pedals. At 6. No pass. Janet Guthrie trying to move up 3 gas pedals. 5 gas pedals, no pass. And do we have a white flag out there? Throw that white flag, folks. Let me get a drink while we see if we get a white flag thrown. The white flag comes out. Let's see. All righty. Here we go. Lap 15 right here. And the white flag flies. Here we go. Top group 4. Problem. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Problem finder in the top group. How about that? How do you find a problem in the top group? You do it like this, folks. You roll the white die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. How could it be the leader? If you roll doubles, the leader, he's going to have the problem. We're in the final third of the race. Probably nobody's going to make it through. They could, but either way, they're going to fall back to 34th. So, I mean, 33rd. Doubles, Cecil Gordon will not win this race. Other than that, he will win the race. Ready, set, go. Number 6, Joe Milliken. Joe Milliken. Let's see what kind of problem it is. What kind of problem could it be? Problem finder. We know, in fact, that was a 46. Let me read that first. In 46, smacks the wall, normal damage, roll for repair. Okay, now let's see. 46 was the first one. It was a red 4 and a white 6. So I have to find a problem first. Smacks a wall. It says right there. So let's see what happens now. Once again, now, but this time it's Frank. So it's Frank Warren. He's the one that smacks the wall. So he will continue on and run to the end of the race. But let's see what happens now. Jimmy Means, 4 or less, he'll move up to 7th. 2, he will. So everybody is moving up, folks. Moving on up. Moving on up through there. Okay. Kenny Wallace, 4 or less. 6. No. Dick May, 3 or less. No. Janet Guthrie, 3 or less. No. Baxter Price, 3 or less. Yes. Baxter Price will move up to 19th. And that is the way they're going to finish. Llewellyn, 34th. So, yep. That will do it. And Frank Warren, he hit the wall, and that was the end of his race. So he'll finish 33rd. But the winner of the race, Cecil Gordon, I think maybe he's won one already. This may be his second win. I think maybe it is. I'm not sure. I'll have to go back to the papers or the videos. So if you haven't caught all my videos, folks, go back to race 1, 2, and 3. Find out who won the races. Cecil Gordon will only get 1 point for this race. Mike Skinner has really run well. He has run really well. Larry Pearson, good driver in his day. Dick Trickle, how about that? 4th place for him. Richard Childress. I'm not sure he hasn't won a race too. He may have. Joe Milliken. He stayed out of trouble, done what he had to do. And Jimmy Means. Jimmy Means, very underrated driver in his day. Ted Musgrave, he is 8th. Kevin LePage. All right. Jim Sauter. Jim Sauter is top 10. LD Austin, 11th place for LD. And Eddie Bierswell in the 23 car. And Bierswell. Rick Wilson in the 75. Rick Wilson. Jabe Thomas. 25 car. Rich Bickle, 15th. DK Ulrich. Okay. Buddy Arrington, 17th. And then Ronnie Thomas in the 18th position. And Baxter Price. I gotta get a little more lid. There we go. Kenny Wallace started really well in this race, and he gets a 21st finish. Respectable. Dick May, I think he had some problems early on. 57 car. Janet Guthrie. Janet Guthrie moves up to 23rd. She started way back too. Let's see. Did she start way back? Maybe she did. She started in 29th, so she moved up to 22nd. Not a big move for her. Robert Presley. Robert Presley, 23rd. Cuckoo Marlin. Cuckoo Marlin moves up to 24th. He started all the way back in 37th, so that was a nice move for him. Tommy Gale, 25th. Steve Grissom. Steve Grissom, 29 car. Herman Beam in the 19 car. Roger Hamby. Hamby, 28th. Rick Mast, 29th place. Joe Rutman, 30th. Marty Robbins, 31st. 32nd, Hud Strickland. And 32nd, Frank Warren. Lou Allen, 34th. All these are out of the event. Blaney, 35th. McDuffie, 36th. Wally Dallenbach Jr., 37th. Petty Moise, 38th. McDowell, 39th. Patrick, 40th. Chad Little, 41st. Tommy Ellis, 42nd. Todd Bodine, 43rd. So Cecil Gordon only gets 1 point for this event. Let's see how well he does, you know, comparatively to everybody else after the 10 races are up. And if he's in the top 10 in points, then we'll put him in the chase. And in that final race, race 15, 6 of them will be running for the championship. That should be good. That should be a good race. So, all right, folks. Till I see you again, I am Rob. I hope you enjoyed my red, white, and blue racing. It can be purchased at play.com. Let's see, I got the box right here. Here we go. And it's a lot of fun. And you can get a lot of sets in there, a lot of tracks. And I've got a few sets in here. And different years, different seasons, and there's plenty of room for them. I highly recommend Al Wilson's 8.5 by 17. 11 by 17 board, and get it fixed just right there where you can really play with it without messing it up. So you guys, if you haven't checked out my YouTube channel before, go back and check some of my videos out for red, white, and blue racing. I've got some early on that featured a lot of the 1980s drivers. So till I see you again, I'm Rob, and God bless, and have a great evening.